I never got to talk about this. I never got to talk about this. Because I was on my road trip. I was on my road trip with Siggy when this happened. You guys all know. Do you guys remember several weeks ago the incident where a deranged lunatic older lady SJW went to Nick Fuentes' house and she wanted to give him a good piece of her mind about his whole your body, my choice thing. And when she showed up at the door, Nick pepper sprayed her and then she fell down the stairs. And then Nick took her phone and it's just the most badass video that has ever happened. Look at Nick! Look how badass he looks! Just one more time. If people haven't seen this video, Nick has never looked more Italian in his entire life. Look at this. Look at total focus. I saw this originally when I was drunk out at a bar with Siggy, by the way. That's when I originally saw this. I was like, no, this isn't real. No, look at this. Look at this. Nick slamming the door. Look at it. It's so cool. It was one of Nick's finest moments, so far as I'm concerned. And so far as I'm concerned, that bitch done got what she deserved, and there ain't even any, I don't even think there's any debate about it. You go to people's houses, you get what you fucking deserve. Never go to someone's house. Never. Never go to someone's house. That's like not cool, man. Whatever happens after that, if you go to the house of a live streamer on the internet because you're upset and you want to read them the riot act, like, that's on you, bro. That's on you. So fast forward to today, and news has been released, as you can see on the screen from Raw Alerts, that Nick got arrested! But it's actually not even that cool. It's not. Because the thing is, Nick got arrested over a week ago. He got arrested over a week ago. He turned himself in. He was arrested for about 15 minutes before they released him. He got charged with a misdemeanor battery, which I think is probably going to get thrown out if I'm honest about it. Like, and I think that the very worst thing that happens to Nick, honestly, is he has to go do some anger management class or something. This is not a big deal, okay? So Nick was basically arrested for less time before they released him, but for less time than it takes for him to answer super chats on an average night. It was like 17 minutes. The police report is there. This isn't even current. He's out of jail. He wasn't ever really in jail. Yeah, he'll probably have to take at worst case scenario, he's going to have to pay some sort of fine and take an anger management class. Which, if we're honest about it, it would actually be pretty funny. It would be pretty funny if Nick Fuentes had to take an anger management class. I'm not saying I want that to happen. Nick is totally innocent, obviously, and it was the woman's fault, and she shouldn't have shown up on his property. And it's all her fault this is happening. She's pressing charges just to prove that she's a badass bitch to remain relevant in the news or like whatever. But nothing's probably going to come of it if we're being honest about it. But the Twitters are all flutter. Nick got arrested! Nick got arrested! But you know what the very best part of this is? We have a mugshot. We now have a Nick Fuentes mugshot. Released by Nick himself on his Twitter earlier today. And I have to say, I'm really proud of Nick. This is a great mugshot. This mugshot belongs on a t-shirt. I don't know why we don't have it on a t-shirt already. I don't know why Nick didn't just release it on a t-shirt and start selling t-shirts with his mugshot on it. He looks epic. He looks badass. He looks Italian. Look at the hair. The hair is perfect. He's got a perfect amount of scruff. This could not be a better mugshot. Come on. Nick has just ascended because of this crazy bitch. Nick has just ascended to icon status as though he wasn't there already. But like now he is in the upper echelon. He and Donald Trump are in the echelon of mugshots by themselves. So Nick wins again. Nick always wins. Even when Nick is pepper spraying a crazy woman and getting arrested for battery, Nick still wins. There's nothing they can do. They tried to make it look like he was getting a blowjob from Destiny last week. That didn't stick. Everyone, do you guys remember like last weekend, literally less than a week ago, where everyone was like, Nick got a blowjob from Destiny. It's over. America First is over. Nick is over. Nick is irrelevant now. He got a blowjob from Destiny. Of course that didn't happen. Just because Destiny's porn gets released doesn't mean it was porn with Nick Fuentes, which is like the stupidest idea ever. Nick would never do that. But it was just like all thousands of people last week. It's over. Nick is over. And then he just keeps going. And now it's been revealed that he got arrested. He has a mugshot. He's back. It's never been more back. It's never been more, he's goated. It's just like, there's just no way to hate Nick. There's no way. Only deranged lunatics hate Nick. Only people who have Nick Fuentes derangement syndrome can possibly hate him in that moment. All right. So that's one of the things that happened today. I had to cover it. And I really do, like, I wish I had been around to cover this video when it originally happened, because honestly, like, this is just like one of the greatest videos ever. It looks so ominous. It looks like a scene out of The Sopranos. I feel like I missed an opportunity, but sadly, I was drunk in California with a boy when it happened, and so I couldn't cover it, okay? Couldn't cover it that time. Next time, though. Maybe next time a deranged lunatic shows up at Nick's house filming him and he pepper sprays her, maybe then I'll be able to cover it.